Tonight's top story, a closer look at the variables contributing to mass bee population decline. Kendall investigates the effects of foul brood disease while scientists speculate the beginning of a world food shortage. This is Nature News.
I'm Jade reporting live from Nature News. Commercial bee farmers from both the northern and southern hemisphere have been calling in with disgraceful complaints that the bees have gone missing. Without a trace, vanished from their hives, guys. Vanished completely. With minimal clues and no evidence of where these colonies are going, people are starting to speculate if this isn't the beginning of an alien abduction. However, recent evidence has given light to various factors that might be at play, causing sudden and rapid decline in these species. Kendall Black reporting on scene for more.
I'm here on site with bee detectives and bee specialists who are currently pondering the conundrum that is the bee disappearance within the Western Cape province. What initially was thought to be the stuff of aliens is now being attributed to a multiple contribution of variables that are all acting to prevent the honeybee from reaching its hive after foraging. We've received reports from the Northern Hemisphere that various hives have found traces of neonicotinoids, which is a pathological neurosensor inhibitor that is disrupting the bee's neural sensors, allowing it to become disorientated within the field. Because of the disorientation of these bees, mass colonies are currently getting lost in the wild. With the contribution of herbicides and pesticides from various commercial farmers, there's been a decline in the physiological performance of these insects. One of the other contributing factors to the mass decline of these bee populations is foul brood disease. What this foul-smelling, rotting disease does is that it affects the development of the entire brood, meaning that populations of bees are essentially becoming incapacitated to be able to continue production. Earlier this week, we had the opportunity to speak to one of the concerned bee farmers within the Western Cape.
The owner of the Cape Honey Factory told us that their business had suffered a 2/3 reduction in productivity within the last year. Now, try to imagine the ramifications for this business if the current bee decline continues for the next 10 years. Now, you might imagine that bees would have some kind of immune response to this sort of disease, but the problem comes in with increased monocropping. The availability of a diverse food source to the insects is becoming limited, which is ultimately stunting their ability to combat this pathogen.
Only time will tell us that if the foul brood disease continues to spread, if we will experience the same population declines that the rest of the world is currently experiencing.
Thank you, Kendall. In conjunction with the mass bee disappearance, food production is expected to come to a near halt. Scientists suggesting that people start preparing for what could be the world's biggest food shortage yet. I'm Stephanie Permunster, esteemed entomologist, online with more information.
What happens is the bee transfers pollen from one flower to the next, causing the ovule to become fertilized and turn into a seed. We predict that the knock-on effects of bee population loss will influence both economic and social spectrums in society. Cape honeybees in particular are highly important to South African exports and consumable foods within our country. If our beehives remain in their current state, we are expected there will be a massive drop in food production, as these bees are highly generalized and responsible for 35% of South African food production. Not only that, but these insects pollinate lucerne, which is a food for cattle. Lack of a reliable food source could possibly lead to a reduction in beef.
Thank you, Stephanie. To recap, bee specialists and detectives are hard at work trying to discover why these bees are going missing. Cape honeybees are particularly in danger due to foul brood disease. What are we going to do? Knock-on effects in conjunction with food production are expected to negatively impact both economic and social areas of society, with scientists warning that this phenomenon could lead to the world's biggest food shortage yet. Thank you. I'm Jody and this is Nature News.